A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready. Wade LeBlanc is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. And the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell. Striding into the box, Alex Chamberlain. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack them in the mouth right in the first inning.
At the plate, Alex Chamberlain. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Alex Chamberlain.
Hey, one pitch, one spot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot toward right center.
Turn, go home, go home, go
dive,
home.
and he can't hang on. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Striding in, Ryan Mountcastle. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Mountcastle.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
Go hard.
And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Xander Bogaerts.
Come on now, get us a 2-ball right here.
0-1, here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Ready now, Alex Chamberlain. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Pilar is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Baltimore took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Wade LeBlanc gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Nate Eovaldi was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Oliver Drake records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. So striding forward now, Alex Chamberlain. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last. Last night's ball game. Weber has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D.
Pedroia. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw.
Ready for another chance? Alex Chamberlain. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that. Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Right side, but it's well foul. Ready on 0-2. Not a bad. That pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Come on.
The move is Martinez. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Orioles strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Alex Chamberlain will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, a bouncer to the left side.
Beat it out.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside. The inning is over. So digging in now, Alex Chamberlain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that. So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Orioles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Cole Stewart earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Interleague Baseball on the show. Asher Wojciechowski will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits.
Out. 3. Out.
Stepping up now, Howie Kendrick.
Now batting, the second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike call. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in.
Leading off the inning, Alex Chamberlain.
Leading off
and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher.
Ready
Alex
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground. Down the first baseline.
Hey, stay hot, big dog. Here we go.
And a good idea to hold off on that. It's ball 1.
Keep it going.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Come on, Biggin, stay hot up there. Hey, stay hot now.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Suzuki has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Play ball. He's out. 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 You're out. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Out. Out. You're out. He's out. Out.
Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
What's the play ball? Out.
Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Kurt
runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Nationals 3 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Chamberlain. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
From the stretch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. A ball and 2. Strike to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the shutout still intact here. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. In now for the O's, Alex Chamberlain. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1 ball, no strike.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
The 1-1 home. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Good piece.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be. And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
4-0 the score tonight. The Washington Nationals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Steven Strasburg gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Baltimore Orioles. Interleague baseball next. Keegan Aiken, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Stepping into the box, Alex Chamberlain. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-1 home. Hit to first. Zimmerman has it. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Alex Chamberlain. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he swings right through it there, 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Castro to his left, he's there, and that's the first out. Ready once again, Alex Chamberlain. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now to the plate, Ramon Urias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Urias. Hey, let it rip one time.
He's running. Hit high and deep to right center. Robles is on his horse.
Dig, 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 dig!
But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
Austin.
Chamberlain, the runner at third. Urias at second with 2 gone. On the ground to third. Cabrera's there.
Move it, move it, move it, move it.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another
the final
day.
Line score
A
for our
comfortable
ball game
victory.
this afternoon.
11-1. We are under the lights this evening as we get. Ivan Nova gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, it was nice to see. This team hadn't been playing well. They've been on a recent losing streak and able to win their last game. Just relaxes everybody. Let's see if...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Into the box, Alex Chamberlain. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Alex Chamberlain.
Sent on the ground out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Now batting, the designated hitter, DJ.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Standing in, Alex Chamberlain. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Pause.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to left. Maybin on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ramon Urias. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Urias.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Coming to the plate now, Hanser Alberto is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Hanser Alberto.
Runners off for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Baltimore's out in front, 4-1. Standing in, Alex Chamberlain. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Santander, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got... Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The O's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alberto Rivera claims the win out of the pen, his first. Oliver Drake earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th.
No errors. They left 16 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. At the plate, Alex Chamberlain. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame.
Oh, it's sitting on something right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases.
Go hard,
1 run is scored. 2 runs score. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind in the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Digging in, Ramon Urias. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Urias.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next up for Detroit, Harold Castro.
The second baseman, Harold Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive.
Digging in, Alex Chamberlain. He scored after. After tripling in his first plate appearance, what's he got in store for us here? Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season.
At the plate, Harold Castro. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The second baseman, Harold Castro.
2 down, 2 down.
He's the 1-0 home. Pitches, strike, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now,
coming to the plate now, Alex Chamberlain. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chamberlain.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. Six runs, 6 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
So striding in, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Maybin on the run. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Down.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Ready now for Baltimore. Austin Hayes. No hits to this point.
The center fielder. Austin.
Bases loaded here. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit.
Now
in a bases loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ryan Mountcastle goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The batter, number 1.
Your pitch
Shortstop,
right here.
Richie Martin.
High pop-up.
Round it hard, you're scoring.
Goodrum is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors, and 3 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Tigers lead it 10-6. Next for the Tigers,
now
number
batting,
19. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Pull, Raiders.
And there he goes towards second. Strike call. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready for another shot now. Harold Castro. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2 out with a man at first. Runners on the move for second. And this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring. Now at the plate, Alex Chamberlain. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Chamberlain.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
From the belt, the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you got it. No one
6 runs, 10 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
Ready on 1-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Orioles strand a couple. Deficit holds steady at 12-6.
Correct.
In now, Cameron Maybin. Struggling
Now
so far
batting,
in this one
left
and looking
fielder,
to erase his
Cameron
0-for-4 ball game right here.
Maybe.
The 3-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. For Detroit.
Boy, I'll tell you, not all wins are created equal. There's something really satisfying about being down 5 runs and you band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy is a real good two-seam fastball, and you'll know if it's good because he'll have good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all 4 quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
Now
Batting
in the box,
third,
Miguel
the
Cabrera.
first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Snap throw. Now at the plate, Alex Chamberlain. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Line towards center field. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Alex Chamberlain. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Leading off the inning, Alex Chamberlain, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Swing and a miss on the slide. Slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now batting, second
He's running.
baseman.
Strike taken.
Castro.
Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Chamberlain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit towards center. Reyes is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Michael Fulmer earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Joe Jimenez hammers down the save, his 28th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Ryan Yarbrough will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Chamberlain, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. hot shot to third. He's right there.
Come on.
And that's the second out.
Let's play ball.
The 0-1 on its way. In there now.
Tucker
is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Three. Out. 3. Hey, let it fly.
So stepping in, Alex Chamberlain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and he'll scramble back to first safely. Now at the plate, Ramon Urias.
The second baseman.
The 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Striding in once again, Alex Chamberlain. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hard hit ball to short.
Come on, you can beat it.
And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Alex Chamberlain, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and to score is the runner from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Ramon Urias.
Come on, big dog, get the pitch. Here we go, no one better.
The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tucker waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Austin Hayes the next to bat. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate. As the stats indicate, ended up with 4 hits, including a home run. So there's no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sean Gilmartin claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Stepping in, Alex Chamberlain. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
First offering on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Owes nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Digging in now, Alex Chamberlain. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chamberlain.
Come on now, get your pitch up there. Hey, come on now, one time right here. Hey, your pitch, huh?
From the belt, kicks and deals.